customers are worried about me touching stuff. Touch that. This is hilarious. There is no toilet paper. There is no Dettol. They're restricting products. They're telling people they're not allowed to touch like the shelves and stuff. So naturally I just like went along and touched all the shelves, and we got into a little bit of trouble, but that's alright. Like, I think it is completely ridiculous. I'm just gonna set this up here. Stay phone. I think it is completely ridiculous that they can actually like tell me what I can and cannot touch or buy. It is ridiculous, right? This woman come up to me and she's like, oh, there are concerned customers because you are touching empty shelves. I was touching empty shelves and she was like, the customers are concerned about it. The customers are concerned. I am a customer. I just bought food there and I touched everything I possibly could. I didn't touch food items, but I touched all the shelves, like everything I possibly could. I touched the lot of it. I think it is ridiculous that people are going around and buying heaps of toilet paper and heaps of Dettol for this pandemic. Now, this is my personal opinion, FYI. My personal opinion, people, I want to emphasize, this is my personal opinion, okay, that they are trying to fear, like to create fear into everybody, the community, so that they can force immunizations. They will try and make well, they've already stopped at the airports. You can't fly. Like, I went to America not long ago, and I'm back. If this had happened while I was in America, I wouldn't be in New Zealand right now. This is ridiculous. Absolutely friggin' ridiculous. I really just want to go to the other supermarket and, like, spend a little bit more money on junk food, just to kind of stick it to people, like, look, influenza kills more people each year. There's TikTok, people on TikTok. Or is it, I don't know, there's something, and they're going around and they're licking toilet seats. They're licking toilet seats as a challenge. Now, personally, I wouldn't be worried about coronavirus licking a friggin' toilet seat. I'd be worried about AIDS, about chlamydia, HIV. What else can I think? There is so much bad stuff from licking a friggin' toilet seat. Oh, let's lick a toilet seat for coronavirus. Here's a challenge, people. Go around and lick doorknobs, door handles. Look, there's a KFC right there. Why doesn't someone go and lick the handle that opens the door where every single person touches a toilet seat? That is disgusting. If you're going to do a challenge about the coronavirus, you know, go and pumps, petrol pumps. Go and touch something that is actually worthwhile touching. Licking a toilet seat is both disgusting and actual hazardous. Not just coronavirus, you know, it's spreading everywhere. Ooh, you know. No, you will catch HIV or AIDS. You will get something serious from licking a toilet seat. I've completely gone off trail of my conversation, but I'm going to do a little bit of a furthering video on statistics here, because it was something like 1 in every 50 person is supposed to be killed or infected. The 1 in 50 person is supposed to be killed by the coronavirus. Statistically, that doesn't work. Statistically, facts. These are hard, solid facts, people. It does not work. I worked it out to be, with a friend of mine who's a mathematical genius, I worked it out to be, it's 1 in every 250 people. 250 people. That is not that bad. 1 in 50, horrifying, absolutely terrifying, if it were true, which it's not. So I'm going to do a little bit of more digging so I can get some more harder information about this, and I'm going to share this factual information with you guys. But don't forget, as far as my personal opinion goes, it's just a fear-mongering tactic or the next recession. Like, People have bought cupboards full of canned foods and bread to freeze. They're freezing milk. They're buying toilet paper. Let's get on to that subject. How much toilet paper do I need to keep me safe from coronavirus? Like, someone tell me in the comments, how many rolls of toilet paper will I take to buy before I am safe from coronavirus? Since everyone is dead set that buying toilet paper fixes the problem, I want someone to tell me, someone who actually believes that buying toilet paper helps. I want someone to comment and say, oh, it does this, so I can debunk that and call them dramatic. That's the word I'm going to use. I'm going to say dramatic, because right now the whole world is sheep. China has said one thing and then they've said another thing which completely contradicts the first official statement. And you've got Italians, the Italians, right? They segregated people into their own buildings. And I love the Italians. Their response was okay. They made, so in Italy they have like buildings that are like next to each other with like washing lines in between, right? And they've like pull up pulley systems so they can like share coffees and cigarettes and drinks and stuff with each other. Super cool. Now that is a country that is looking out for the greater good. Yes, it was forced upon them. Like, to be fair, I don't agree with the whole curfew idea, but the citizens themselves, they are absolutely amazing. These guys made up pulley systems and they were partying on their balconies and like making little communities on their balconies. Now that is the kind of country I want New Zealand to be. I don't want to go to a supermarket and do my weekly shop and find there's no toilet paper, there's no Dettol, there's no washing powder. How are people supposed to survive? How is people supposed there's a cop going past. I've got the camera kind of sitting there and I just moved it, so I'm just going to move it back. So you've got people, single parents. Let's focus on single parents for a moment. You've got single parents that go and do their weekly shop. Now getting baby formula and toilet paper and just the standard stuff, right? These poor women having nut jobs accuse them of freak shopping and stocking up out of fear, and they're actually reaching into these single mothers' trolleys and taking out their items after accusing them of fear shopping. Now that is wrong. That is just wrong, and I don't understand how people can just go against each other and not work together. Just today in Hokitika, now I wasn't there, I didn't witness this, but I had a friend text me, so I will screenshot those messages so you can see them. My friend witnessed two ladies in like their early 80s, late 60s sort of range, fighting over fucking bread. Over bread. Two old women that should be making date loaf and Christmas friggin' cake and gross stuff like that. These old women should be out in their gardens enjoying their, retirements, pensioners, whatever. They should be enjoying that time, not scrapping over toilet paper and bread. There was a punch-up in Greymouth. There was a punch-up in Greymouth today. I've also got a text about that. Just another friend that texted me and said, hey, you missed something really entertaining. These two people started scrapping each other over an item. Undisclosed. I don't know what the item is. The text didn't say. But these people are picking fights in supermarkets. Now, Australia's been doing that for the last couple of weeks. New Zealand, it just started yesterday. Yesterday this started. I've got a news article at home saying that a couple people in Hokitika were tested for the coronavirus. Tested. Not positive. Tested. And now people are going crazy on the coast just because of one news article. Unbelievable. So I'm going to go get some more footage and some more information and do a bit more studying on what I'm talking about, so you've got a bit more statistically, an understanding of what I'm saying on on the seriousness of this. So yes, this is a serious situation. I am not denying that this is serious. I am denying that it is a pandemic. This is going to send our globe, the whole globe, into a recession. Now, think about this for a moment. What is the recession going to do? It's going to lower business prices, and then the government is going to buy these businesses. They are going to buy these businesses, and you know what they're going to do? They're going to sell them for top dollar again, and people are going to have to start all over again. I'm not saying this is a conspiracy theory. I'm not going down that alleyway. It may seem like it, but I'm not going down that alleyway. I'm just trying to point out that just because this is a serious matter does not mean it's a pandemic. What about bird flu, swine flu, the Black Plague? People, use your brains. You are not sheep. Or maybe you are sheep. You might understand this. Meh! So after getting back and doing a bit of research, I'm exhausted, so I'm just going to make this quick and you can read what is on here. This is what I've managed to work out. The facts, this is factual. This is not my personal opinion. These are the facts based on what it is on the internet, basically. Everything that the government has said to us. This is right there, black and white on paper, for anyone who is curious. So earlier my sticks were a bit off. So yeah, it's a little bit more serious. But in saying this, the faster it goes away, the better. Like I think that the problem will only become a serious pandemic problem if it sticks around in the population for an immense amount of time. That's when things will actually become problematic. So there you go. That's it. Catch you later. So I literally just got a text as a warning about coronavirus, and it's just getting more and more extreme. So I just thought I'd, share that particular, text message with you via screenshot.